I've always believed that life is not just about working hard for money, it's about learning where to put that money so it grows. I remember when I was younger, sitting in my room, broke, watching videos of people living the life I dreamed of. And I asked myself one question: what do they know that I don't? The answer was simple: they knew where to invest. They understood that money is a tool, not a trophy. Most people work day and night, but at the end of the month, their bank account looks the same. Why? Because money kept in a pocket dies slowly. Inflation eats it, bills drain it, and time destroys its value. But money placed in the right spot multiplies. And that's when I realized if I wanted freedom, if I wanted to build something bigger than myself, I had to stop treating money like a secret to hide and start treating it like a soldier that fights for me. The first thing I learned is this: the best investment is always in yourself. Nobody told me that. Everyone wanted me to believe that success was about luck or inheritance. But let me tell you something from experience. If you invest in your knowledge, your skills, your discipline, you will eventually build wealth that no one can take away. I wasn't born rich. I didn't wake up one day with millions in my account. I built it, step by step, and you can too. When I started creating videos, people laughed. They said, "Jimmy, this is stupid, you're wasting time." But I was investing in myself. I was building something nobody else could see yet. And now those same people call it genius. So the first lesson is clear: your brain, your skills, your hustle, that's the first stock you should buy. And guess what? That stock will never crash unless you quit. And once I understood this, I looked beyond myself. I started studying money like my life depended on it. Stocks, real estate, crypto, even meme coins. Every headline, every crash, every boom. I wanted to know how money moved. I realized money is like energy. It flows to those who respect it, who understand it, who know how to multiply it. The sad truth is, most people never get this lesson because they're too busy chasing quick wins or stuck in fear of losing what little they have. That fear of losing is exactly what keeps people stuck. They hold on so tight to a few dollars that they never let their money breathe. Think about it. If you plant a seed in your pocket, will it grow? No. It needs soil, water, and sunlight. Money works the same way. It needs a place to expand. And when you refuse to let it go into opportunities, you suffocate it. I had to learn this the hard way. I remember investing in projects that failed, losing thousands that felt like millions at the time. But you know what? Each loss was tuition. Each mistake was a classroom. I paid money, yes, but I received education that no university could ever give me. Here's the difference between people who stay broke and people who become wealthy. The broke see loss as the end. The wealthy see loss as the lesson. If you're too scared to lose, you'll never learn how to win. I promise you, every successful entrepreneur, every investor you admire, every billionaire you watch on the news, they all lost first. They lost badly, but they stood up again, smarter than before. That's how you win. So where should you actually put your money? I'll tell you what I've seen. The smartest people diversify. That means they don't put all their eggs in one basket. Some money goes into safe, steady investments like index funds or real estate. Some goes into growth opportunities like stocks or startups. And some goes into high-risk, high-reward plays like crypto or new technologies. But here's the key: they never risk more than they can afford to lose. This balance allows them to sleep at night and still wake up with chances to grow. I know a lot of you dream about crypto. I get it. I've seen teenagers turn a few $100s into life-changing money. I've also seen people lose everything chasing meme coins without research. Crypto is a wild horse. It can carry you far or it can throw you off. If you ride it with caution. Study the trends, understand the technology, and never invest blindly because of hype. The market doesn't care about your feelings, it only rewards preparation. But let me give you a secret. The real wealth isn't just in money, it's in time. You can always earn more dollars, but you can't earn back time. So every investment decision I make, I ask myself, will this give me more freedom tomorrow? Because money is useless if you're a slave to it. What you want is freedom. Freedom to wake up when you want. Freedom to work on what excites you. Freedom to give your family a life they'll thank you for. That's the purpose of money. Not to flex, not to compete, but to be free. And let me be honest with you, freedom is expensive. Not in the way you think, not just with dollars, but with discipline. If you want the freedom to design your life, you must pay the price of sacrifice today. That means saying no when your friends are wasting money. That means staying up to study while others are sleeping. That means risking rejection, risking failure, risking embarrassment. That's the toll booth on the road to success. If you're not willing to pay it, you'll stay stuck where you are. I've seen so many people with talent, with potential, but no discipline. And talent without discipline is wasted. It rots. Discipline is the bridge between your dream and your reality. I'll tell you something else. Most people want to be rich fast. They want the shortcut, the magic system, the secret code. But let me ask you, if it were that easy, wouldn't everyone be rich already? The truth is, shortcuts are traps. They give you the illusion of progress while stealing your time. The real path is boring sometimes. It's patience, it's consistency, it's showing up when you don't feel like it. That's why few people make it, because consistency is rare. But it's also why those who do become unstoppable. They build habits that outlast motivation. Now let's talk practical. If you're starting with little money, the first investment you must make is in yourself. Read, listen, learn. Your brain is the best asset you'll ever own. Knowledge compounds faster than money. A book you read today, a skill you master this year, those will pay you for decades. Don't chase money before you chase mastery. When you become valuable, money follows you like a shadow. I didn't understand this at first, but when I shifted my focus from chasing dollars to chasing skills, the dollars started chasing me. That's the paradox. The less you obsess about money and the more you obsess about becoming excellent, the more money you attract. And don't think you're too small to start. Every great investor, every great entrepreneur, every great leader started as a beginner. They felt fear, they felt doubt, but they took the first step anyway. Start where you are with what you have. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's 10. It doesn't matter. What matters is the mindset. If you treat that $10 like a seed, if you plant it with intention, if you protect it and grow it, it will multiply. But if you waste it on distractions, you've killed the seed before it had a chance to sprout. That's why poor habits, not poor wallets, keep people poor. So I challenge you, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for more money, more time, more confidence. None of that will come. The perfect moment is now. The power is in the decision you make today. You can choose to stay the same, or you can choose to step forward into a future where your money works for you, where your time belongs to you, where your life feels like yours again. But the choice is yours, and so are the consequences. And maybe right now you're thinking, but what if I fail? Listen carefully. Failure is not the enemy. Failure is the tuition you pay for wisdom. Every mistake teaches you something that success never could. When I lost money, when I made the wrong choices, those moments were painful, but they carved lessons into my character. They made me sharper, stronger, more resilient. Without those failures, I wouldn't have the foundation to stand on today. You can be afraid of failure, or you can use it as fuel. The choice is yours. Here's the truth. Money comes and goes, but the mindset you build will stay with you forever. If you learn how to think rich, you'll never stay broke. If you learn how to manage $1, you'll manage 1 million. If you learn how to take action today, you'll know how to take action tomorrow. That's why the poor get poorer and the rich get richer, not because of luck, but because of mindset. Rich people plant seeds, poor people eat their seeds. Which one are you going to be? I want you to imagine something. Imagine 5 years from now, you wake up and realize that the sacrifices you made, the risks you took, the discipline you practiced, have built a life you once only dreamed about. Your bills are covered, your money is working for you, you're free to spend time with family, to travel, to live without fear. That future is possible, but only if you decide to act today. And if you don't, then 5 years will pass anyway, and you'll look back wishing you had started. Time doesn't wait for anyone. Every day you delay, you're paying a tax to procrastination. And let me make it clear, this is not just about money, it's about freedom. It's about legacy. It's about becoming the kind of person your younger self would look up to, and your future self will thank. That's bigger than numbers in a bank account. That's power, that's purpose, that's life. So here's my challenge. Don't just listen to these words and feel motivated for a moment. Take action. Start small, start messy, start scared, but start. Write down your goals tonight. Decide what skills you'll master this year. Cut one distraction that's stealing your future. Open that account. Read that book. Learn that strategy. Do something today that your future self will smile about. And before you go, I want to ask you something important. If this message spoke to you, if you felt even a spark of fire inside you while listening, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Because someone else out there is sitting in silence, waiting for the reminder that their life can change too. Be the reason they find hope. Now, if you want more of this, if you're ready to not just dream but to build, then subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and stay connected. Because this is not the end, it's just the beginning of your journey. Together we'll grow, we'll learn, and we'll push through every barrier until success is not just possible, it's inevitable. Your future is waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer.